Hi everybody, it's Heidi. I am just checking in to say I'm alive. I have not died. I know I haven't done a video in a long time, but I've been very busy and I'm sorry. Few things I want to touch on that has really been a great part of my life. One is I am, for the first time since I was probably 10 or 11, under 200 pounds. I'm down to 198. My high weight was 379. My gastric surgery journey weight, the very first initial consultation, I was 279. My surgery weight was 262. And my weight now is 198. And since my gastric sleeve journey began, I am down to, I want to say 81 pounds. But let's see, make sure. Yep, 81 pounds. So, what to know? I am exactly 3 months out as of March 3rd. So 3 months and 5 days. Today's the 8th. On my 3 month out date, I was 202 pounds. And since then, I'm down to 198. So in 5 days, I lost 4 pounds. Pretty good, I think. Seems like almost a pound a day since I started this. I'm at 80 pounds, and I'm at 95 days. So pretty close to a pound a day. Things I like about the surgery is losing weight. It has really boosted my self-esteem. I am not shy about going out in public anymore like I used to be. I don't hide in my house like a hermit crab anymore. I actually enjoy going for walks. For the first time in probably 5 years, I played basketball with my kids. I swing on a swing today. And this time 3 months ago, I couldn't have fit on the swing if I tried. Believe me, I tried. I was afraid I was going to break the kids' swing. Which, it's a big park swing. Not one you buy at the store or anything. But I was afraid I was going to break it because I was 279 pounds and I didn't think it would hold me. Things I don't like about the surgery was I feel like I don't eat bread ever anymore. If I want to have a hot dog, I have a turkey dog, and I skip the bread. If I want to have a hamburger, I have a hamburger, and I skip the bread. If I want to have a sandwich, instead I have a cheese stick with turkey, and I skip the bread. If I want to have a sausage burrito from McDonald's, I skip the tortilla shell. Yeah, I work at Mickey D's. Oh well, no big to do. But when I'm there, I do get a free meal. And in the mornings, I find that there really isn't nothing I can have. Which bites? I can order a egg white delight, but the Canadian bacon that they put on there does not sit well with my stomach. I like the egg white and the cheese, but I like the meat more. And egg white, I know, is a protein, but there is a little difference in the meat. That's why I'd rather have a sausage egg burrito, because then I get sausage, and to me that's real meat that I can eat. And I know that I had some protein. I finally found a bread that I can eat. It's Healthy Life 5 carb bread. And it was just bought today, and I have thought about a sandwich, or thought about a lot of stuff that I could eat that would be great. But for some reason, I guess in my mind, I'm so used to saying no bread, 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 until I got to the point where I'm afraid to eat the bread. If I want to go in there and eat the bread, I feel like it's just not gonna happen. Sorry, I had a text message and lost my train of thought. When I think about eating bread, I think about eating a big bowl of lard, and it's just disgusting and scary to even think about eating anymore. And before, when I would eat anything, if it didn't have bread involved, I didn't want it. I used to love bread, pasta, things like that, and that's what got me to where I am now, even today still. So it seems like I really skipped anything with sugar or a lot of carbs in it. And for some reason today, I had an itch and decided to scratch it, and went on and bought me some ice cream. Yes, it's sugar free. It's Simply Sweet. I don't know. It's by Blue Bunny. It's banana split. It is a banana split. I have to quit doing these at nighttime because I always want to fall asleep. No, it's a banana split, and it had like 21 carbs per half a cup. So instead, I had 1 tablespoon and said, I'm done. And then I immediately felt sick. So I walked around my house for a little while, back and forth through my hall, which I'll show you. It's a very long hallway. If you can see. Let's see if you see it. Yep, there it is. And it leads into the kitchen and back into here. There's a, I don't know if you can see the light on the floor in the hall. Where are we at? There we go. Down, down, down. I think you can see it now. Anyway, where there's the light in the hall, it's just up a little bit, and you can turn and you can make a circle in my house. And I have about walked a path onto my floor in my house since I've had this surgery, because when it rains outside, I walk the hall. When it is too cold outside, I walk the hall. When it's too hot outside, I'm now walking the hall. So it seems like I walk the hall a lot. But I gave away my dog, which was hard. But I kept one of her puppies. And now me and him go for a walk. But he won't use a leash. And it sucks because I got so used to my big dog pulling me that now I'm mad because my puppy I have to drag behind me, and I feel like now I'm the dog and he's on the sled, and it's just not working out very well. But in the long run, I'm still very happy with this surgery. I'm happy with my progress. I'm happy with my body. I'm just generally a lot more happy. I'm not as depressed as I used to be. My anxiety is really way down. I haven't had a panic attack in over 3 months. I have not been on any medications in over 3 months. No anxiety, bipolar, antidepressant, none of that. I have just went cold turkey, and I'm glad I did, because I can honestly say that since I had my surgery, it's like while I was in surgery, they didn't just work on my stomach, they worked on my mind. I don't have that feeling of stress that I used to have. Every time I'd go out in public to eat, I would always be stressed and fearful and scared that somebody was going to look at me and and say, God, if I ever get that fat, please somebody shoot me. Because honestly, when I was a kid, that's what I did. I was always heavy set, but I was, I don't know, I was short and I was thick. I wasn't like overweight to the point of where I had jelly rolls until I was like 15. So when I was like 10, 12, 13, I was telling my mom, you know, we'd be in public and I'd see these really heavy people and I would be scared. Mom, please don't ever let me get that fat. If I get that fat, please just shoot me. Well, what I wasn't realizing is because I was standing next to my mother, whom I love, I didn't think about how that would make her feel. Because she was heavy set too. But she wasn't that heavy either. And when I was like a size 12, I was like, oh my God, if I ever get to a size 20, somebody shoot me. And then next thing I know, I went from the first child, I gained some weight. The next child, I gained some more. The next child, I gained some more. And here, 5 years later, I was 379 pounds after 5 children and no exercise and eating whatever the heck was within arm's reach of me because I was pregnant for 5 years. I just really didn't care anymore, and I felt like the men that I got with didn't care anymore about me. And I really wanted to be that ugly. I wanted to hide away and to not have anyone look at me or see me. I wanted to tell the world that I didn't exist anymore. And I quit talking to people until I really almost believed I didn't exist anymore. I was a hermit. I lived in my house. I went to the grocery store or to the K-TAP office or government welfare. I could not physically go outside. I would have panic attacks. I would schedule my appointments at like right after lunch, so I would be the first person in the building after lunch, and I wouldn't have to worry about people staring at me in public. I have not had clothes that fit me in years. I wore 4X jogging pants. I could not put on a pair of blue jeans. The only place I found that I could buy blue jeans at was places like Lane Bryant. And they were $150. When you don't have a job because you were too self-conscious to even be seen in public, it's hard. It's very hard. It's depressing. It's scary not knowing if you're going to have the money to pay the bills every month. Because really, what does $360 get you when you have 3 children to raise? My kids didn't get new clothes. If it wasn't for the blessings through Free for Mommies in Logan County, my kids wouldn't have had new clothes. My kids wouldn't have had any clothes. They wouldn't have had shoes. And that goes for my brother as well, because he bought that stuff because I was in a state of mind where the only reason that I was even still living was because of my children. If I didn't have them, I would have been dead in a closet, hung with an extension cord. I had nothing to live for, being so overweight. Nobody cared about me. Nobody called me. My own mother didn't even call to check on me. My dad didn't. I mean, I have 20 aunts and uncles, probably, and none of them call me. My grandmother was alive. She never called me. She passed away here recently, but before that, she didn't call me. I probably have 100 cousins, and not one calls me. I had nobody, basically. I have 3 brothers that live less than an hour away. And unless I needed something from my one brother, I would never see any of them at all, ever. It's lonely. Sorry. It can be one of the most lonely places in the world to be obese. Because who wants to sit around a fat person and watch them eat? Who wants to sit around a fat person and hear them complain about being fat while watching them eat? Who wants to be around a fat person at all? I hated who I was. And I hated looking at my children and seeing what it was doing to them. I did this for me. I did this for my kids. I don't know why I bothered doing my makeup. I had no clue I was going to be a crybaby today, but I'm so happy. I'm ecstatic about my surgery and the tears that I've shed from how much weight I have lost. Are the most welcome tears that I could ever cry. For the first time in probably 5 years, me and my kids went outside and played basketball. I mean, we didn't run the courts like professional players, but we was running back and forth. We was passing the ball. We was shooting. We was having fun. And before, I wouldn't have did that because I would have been afraid somebody was looking through their windows or was somewhere close by and could see and was laughing at me being a fat person trying to play basketball. I mean, I'm a size 18, and to me, I feel like I'm a size 2. I am so blessed to be the person I am today. And yeah, my health insurance is through the state and they paid for it. And I am so blessed that they paid for it. If it wasn't for this surgery, within the next few years, I'd be in a wheelchair. And instead, I don't just find myself walking, I find myself running now. I don't run much, but I run. If I'm at work and I have to hurry and get something, I have no problem darting back and running and getting it, and darting back and running to the front and bringing it to the front. I put 50-pound boxes on my shoulders and I'm like, come on and carry it to the front. No problem. And I've had a box on this side and a jug of tea on this side. And, you know, a 50-pound box of fries and a 5-gallon bucket of tea. I would like to see anyone do that. I mean, I'm proud of me. I did that. I can do that. I couldn't do that 3 months ago. I could not bend down and get stuff off the floor without assisting myself by holding on to something to get back up 3 months ago. My back is so tore up, I couldn't even lift the jug of tea at work or the box of fries at work without excruciating pain in my back, because my back was so tore up from me just being so heavy. It physically could not hold any more weight to do anything. My back was going to break in half, and that's what the doctor told me. My herniated disc is so bad in my back that they wanted to do back surgery, but they couldn't do the back surgery because I was too fat to do the back surgery. So my only option was to lose weight. I lost some weight. I gained it back. I lost some more weight. I gained it back. I lost more weight. I gained it back. I kept losing weight, but I kept gaining it right back. This time, I've lost weight, and then I lost some more weight. Then I've lost some more weight, and then I've lost some more weight. And no matter how much I want to eat, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm done. I don't care what it is. Usually by 3 I'm done. 4 I'm maxed out. I'm almost hurting. And I don't like that feeling of hurting, so I try to keep it at 3 or 4. And when I get that feeling of I'm done, I'm done. I hand it to the kids, or I'll put it in the refrigerator, or I'll just throw it away. And I have no problem really wasting food anymore. When I was a kid growing up, I was always told, don't waste food. There's kids starving in Africa. Now I think to myself, if I don't waste this food, something's not right. Because when I eat, if I don't have a whole bunch left on my plate, something is wrong. Here is my bowl. Now, this is as you can see, it fits in the palm of my hand. It's not that big. It's about as round as my hand, maybe a little bit bigger. Earlier, I had 1 tablespoon of ice cream in here. By the time I got done, I was full. And I was satisfied. And yep, I enjoyed every bite of it. It's the first ice cream I've had in 3 months. Afterwards, I took a walk because I knew I just ate ice cream and I need to walk some of that calories back off my body. It ain't many calories. I think it had like 130 or 160 calories. But I knew that them calories was in me and they needed to go. So after that, I took a walk. Before, I could have ate a bowl of ice cream this big or bigger and not lost any weight because it's just not me. And when I'm done eating, I'm done eating. And I love that fact. But I guess it's time to go because my husband just walked in and he's like, okay, wrap this up. But yeah, I hear him laughing over there. I just wanted to catch up with you guys and let you know I am alive. And before I go, I'm going to show you part of the new me. Say hi, husband. Say hi, children. Hi. Yeah, he immediately ran, but...
Are we going on YouTube?
Yep, you're going on YouTube with me.
We're famous!
No, probably not. But here's the new me. Size 16. But again, so you can see it's all me. Sure, sorry, it's baggy. All my clothes are baggy. I got used to it. I'm trying to get to where I'm in front of the wall. You're in my way. Quit doing bunny ears. They can't even see the top of my head. Yeah, my son's as big as me now. Ashley said, famous, time to get on the camera. Oh, wait, you don't want to be on YouTube? No. Oh, you're going to be.
Oh, wait. Camo does.
Camo said, it's time for my close-up, Mr. DeVille. Aren't you adorable?
He's our dog Camo. He has a collar on. You just don't notice it because it blends.
Yeah, it really does. But anyways, that's me. I've really had a great journey. See, this is why I don't do this with my husband around. He picks on me.
Oh, I love it.
But he loves it. He loves me. That's what counts. Anyway, Peace, love, and chicken grease. I guess I'm out of here. I've had some laughs. I've had some tears.
Stop looking
And
at me.
in the end, I'll still be smiling because I am ecstatic about having this surgery. You will learn that bread is not all it's cracked up to be, and that you can really do without it, no problem. Cottage cheese is your friend. Yogurt is your best friend. Meat is your absolute best friend in the whole wide world. You can't do without. If you ever did without, you would feel lost. Believe me, that is the absolute truth. Eggs are great. Cheese is wonderful. I don't know what I'd do without cheese on a lot of things. Fat-free skim milk is not that bad. When I used to drink vitamin D milk, I love vitamin D milk. It is my favorite. I'm vitamin D deficient. I'm calcium deficient. I'm vitamin K deficient. I'm vitamin A deficient. But I don't know what it is about vitamin D milk. It is just always been my go-to since I was young. I've always had acid reflux. Hey, I don't have acid reflux anymore. That's another thing. After having my surgery, I no longer wake up in the middle of the night running to get a glass of milk because I have acid reflux. I can eat hot food and I don't have to be scared. I'm going to wake up with bubbling acid in my stomach, bubbling up from my stomach to my mouth. I don't know. There's a lot of things that has changed since my surgery, and the main thing is my attitude. I'm blessed. I'm thankful. I'm very humble for everything that's went on. But mostly, I don't have that poor, pitiful, fat person thing going on anymore. I'm not that crybaby that's, oh, I'm too fat, it's too hot, I don't want to go, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. It's, you know, I don't have all them excuses anymore. When I want to do something, I get up and go. Earlier I wanted to get up and go for a walk just because I wanted to get up and go for a walk. And before I had thought, oh, I want to get up and go for a walk, but what if somebody's outside and they see me walking and they're going to make fun of me because I'm fat and I'm walking, and, you know, people can be so cruel. And I had the worst anxiety when it came to going outside in public. I'm thankful to be over that. I don't care who sees me anymore, that's for sure. But, actually, I hope people see me, because when they ask me, oh my God, what are you doing? You look great. I can go, I had gastric sleeve surgery and I've lost weight, and I'm so proud of myself because I'm eating right and I'm exercising and doing what it takes to win this battle over the war of obesity in America. At least in this body. I can't help everybody else. All I can tell you is eat more meat. Stay away from the carbs. Fruit is not your friend. They lied to you. Bananas are if you've had salt, because bananas take the salt back out of your body. Salt makes you hold water. Potassium makes you lose salt. So the less salt you have in your body from eating a banana, not a whole banana, but I say, like, if I have something a little more saltier than I really would like to have had, I go eat a little quarter of a banana, maybe a half a banana, depending on what it was, and within the next day, a lot of that water weight that I might have retained isn't there. Now, if I eat that salty food and I don't eat a piece of banana afterward, I tend to notice that I wouldn't say I gained weight, but I just didn't lose any. I stayed the same or maintained. I do find that when I eat the banana, or sometimes when I don't eat the banana, and I eat something really salty and drink a lot of anything, then the next day I might have even gained weight, and that part makes me want to cry. And so I really try to cut down on the salt, up on the potassium, eat more meat, and if it's, what's it called? If it's white, it ain't right. No potatoes, no rice, no white bread. If you're going to eat bread, eat the 5 carb, low carb bread, or better yet, figure out how to make you some, what I call egg bread. It's eggs, oat flour, which is just oats blended up to look like flour. You mix the oat flour and the egg together, make it like a pancake, stick your meat on it, whatever you're eating. Just remember to count the egg as your protein, and fold it in half and eat it. It's a great substitute. If you want to make a pancake, use that mixture, add a little vanilla and maybe a teaspoon of stevia, and then you've got a pancake instead of a piece of bread. Well, something like a bread that works great as a bread. If you must have a bread, please try it. I promise you will thank me later. 100-calorie Greek yogurt is the bomb, I must say. I really have missed it a little bit. I haven't been eating it as much because it was my go-to, and I found that I wasn't eating as much meat because I was busy eating my protein through yogurt. And yogurt's a great way to get some protein in, but it's not the same as eating a piece of chicken breast or some fish or shrimp, something with a higher protein in it. So
Hey, you can't let me do it.
look up your proteins online and see which ones you like and are best for you, because the best thing my doctor ever told me in my life was carbs turn to sugar, sugar turns to fat. So if it has carbs or it has sugars, stay away from it. Basically, that's the worst fat you can put into your body. Meat fat's different. It digests easier. It's cleaner. And the protein from meat and the fats from meat actually build muscle, so you can't go wrong. I really noticed that the people that in my life that are skinnier tend to eat a lot more meat, and I really do believe that they were correct in the amount of meat that they eat, and the fact that they stayed away from all the carbs, because in the end the carbs are really your enemy. Actually, I never knew, but I have what's called H. pylori, and it's a bacteria that eats ulcers into your stomach and can cause cancer, and it can also make you gain weight. It can really make you gain a lot of weight. After I guess I want to say almost a year. It's June. It was June when I went for my first doctor's appointment at the gastric sleeve surgery place. Well, it's called Bluegrass Bariatrics in Bowling Green, Kentucky. After dealing with them in, like I said, June, I do believe. No, it was May. It was in May. So it was this month. From May until now, altogether I've lost 81 pounds. And I've really worked hard on trying to do my best, to live my best, because I want to be my best for the rest of my life. I have already been my worst, and I never want to say that that wasn't my worst, because where I was at is a place I never want to be again. And I have seen at least 2 members in my family who did very well with this. They had the actual bypass where I had the sleeve, but both lost an extremely high amount of weight. My grandmother was 81 when she passed away. Lord rest her soul. But she maintained about a 89 to maybe 115 pounds all of my life. At her worst, she got down to 69 pounds when she passed away due to cancer. But she outlived 8 cancers. H. pylori, I do believe, was the start of her doom. But she went through 8 cancers. She was a tough lady. And she lived this way all her life, and she did very well. She never gained the weight back. A lot of people say you become an alcoholic after having this surgery. I'm sad to say that my grandmother did. But on a better note, my cousin did not. And on an even better note, I'm 3 months out. And right now, I have 2 tubes of, I don't know, something over there. That are liquor, and they've been sitting there, and they're going to keep sitting there. Spider.
Uh-huh.
Okay, it's dead.
I'm making sure.
I don't blame you. Sorry, it's a busy night at my house. Everybody's running around doing their thing. Thought it would be a good day to check in and say, I love you guys. Keep up the good work. Don't give up on yourself. You can do this. If you have any doubts about the surgery, I can honestly say now I'm living proof. I went from 379 pounds. I lost 100 on my own. I started gaining it back. Then I went to the, well, no, I lost like 120. But I started gaining it back. I got to 279. I started this journey. And now I am down to 198. So I hope you enjoyed this little video, and I hope you'll subscribe to my channel if you're not. Love, love, love. Peace, love, and chicken grease.